Meanwhile, a Bay Area startup betting on the future may have a new place for you to plug in. But as KPIX5's John Ramos shows us, they could have some big competition looking to pull the plug on them.
A car pulls up to an apartment building. A camera recognizes the license plate. The door opens, the driver enters, and plugs in. You may have just seen the filling station of the future for a whole lot of people in the big city.
Which is tenants and people who live in apartment buildings.
And that's a large portion of the people who live in San Francisco.
That is 2/3 of the people who live in San Francisco.
A company called PowerTree has developed a system they hope will make solar power and electric vehicles possible for people who rent. The company pays a building owner to install solar on the roof and then leases a few parking spaces to become charging stations.
Then we provide electric vehicle charging. And in both cases, it's kind of a flat rate, all-you-can-eat service model.
It should cost from $40 to $150 a month, depending on what kind of car you own. And anyone participating in the program can use any station in the system. They say it's a needed service most landlords wouldn't offer on their own.
There was no economic incentive for them to do that. They also had additional liability and maintenance.
By summer, the company will begin opening stations, but their biggest challenge may come when PG&E begins offering charging facilities in the next few years. The concern is that the state will create regulations that will favor the utility over smaller operators.
Do you feel like David facing Goliath in this thing?
Constantly. Constantly.
The world is becoming more competitive for power, even for parking spaces. Sit in one place for too long, and someone's going to be nipping at your heels. In San Francisco, John Ramos, KPIX5.
Great idea. PowerTree says more than 100 apartment buildings in San Francisco, Berkeley, and Emeryville will be fitted with their own equipment in the coming year.